Calling the Black and Bloom, the Wendy's Wish, and the Mystic Spires. So basically you're going to get a blue, a gorgeous indigo, and a hot pink of plants that will come back year after year after year, and talk about really attracting the butterflies and other pollinators. Sam is with us now, and Sam Laheny is with us. He is a horticulture and design expert with years of experience at Disney. He produced the Philadelphia Flower Show. So if you want to know anything about plants, I mean, he is like an expert's expert. And Sam, you and I have never really had a chance to be together before, so it is such a pleasure. Welcome.
Well, thank you, Sandra. It's great to be here with you, and can't wait to talk about these great plants that we have here. We're so excited.
So first of all, by the way, I do love those credentials, because when you think about coming with Disney and you think like about how gorgeous these gardens are, why, Sam, do you love the hummingbird mint and this particular variety? Because you can get hummingbird mint many places, but Avant Flora brings us more unique varieties.
Yeah, and I think that's what really attracted me to Avant Flora is really the research that they do behind the scenes and the selection of the plants. Not only are you going to get these great, beautiful flowers and these unique flowers that are going to make your neighbors go, wow, these are amazing. Where did you find these? But it's also easy to grow. These are really easy. We made sure that we pick varieties that are really simple and easy because we want you to be successful as a gardener. And I think my entire career at Disney, as well as the Philadelphia Flowers, was always about, we want more people to garden. Garden is fun. Garden is great. So these plants will really help you do that.
Well, garden is fun when you plant the right things and you get a wow, right? What's not fun is when you plant, you just go to the the hardware store where they have little plants they pull out at the end of the beginning of the year, and you end up with something that looks like everybody else, and they're not awesome. These are fantastic, right?
They are, absolutely. All the Avant Flora collections are beautiful, and they're really designed and selected for your success. So that's what we have done. And this Mystic Spire here, this is an amazing classic blue, but the plant itself is going to be much more vigorous and bigger as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm going to show you. This is a really nice size hummingbird mint. I love how full and dense it is. Hummingbird mints can sometimes be a little straggly and a little leggy. This is like a hummingbird bush almost.
Correct. And it will get 30 inches, 24 to 30 inches tall by about that same width wide. So you're going to get this full robust. It fills out this entire container as you see here.
I love that.
And then, of course, this pink color that you see, this is beautiful. It's got that dark pink that comes out to this vibrant, almost neon pink flower that pops out. These plants, not only are they beautiful, but they attract hummingbirds. They attract pollinators that are just going to be adding all that life to your garden and just really bring it to life. But one of my favorite plant of this collection, which I love, is this Black and Bloom. So you see the flowers come up on these black calyx, and then it comes out with this vibrant blue color here. Also, if you touch the foliage, the new foliage almost feels velvety, and you can really get that great texture. I like, when I'm designing, certainly add a lot of different colors to your garden, but you want to add a lot of different texture. And design is really about adding all of those different layers into your garden, and that's what these plants do. Well, and certainly this Black and Bloom really does that well.
And I'm noticing this is really like a designer's garden brought to you, because we just have two of the three sitting here, and you can see the flowers themselves are very different. Like this almost looks like a Cleome, like a big firework kind of display. And then down here you have these beautiful, more structural spires. By the way, these are all real flowers. Also, Sam, when you feel the leaves, they have a texture to them that the deer absolutely will not enjoy. So I love a plant. Instead of trying to fight deer are not interested in these.
Absolutely. But the butterflies and the hummingbirds love these flowers, and they will just be attracted all summer long and just bring life to your garden and add a whole different show to your garden, which is really great about this whole collection. And I like these too, is that all three of these colors go really well together. They're a great design mix, but you can also plant them in big sweeps as its own too, that's the versatility of these plants. And again, with Avant Flora selecting these plants for that reason and for the designer in mind, and making life easier for you, you can do them all by itself. You can put them in a container. By the way, these are thrillers. We like to talk about the thrillers, spillers, and fillers when we're doing container gardening. This is a great thriller because the spiky flowers come up tall. It will be about 24 inches to 30 inches tall. It really enjoys the heat and doesn't have any problems with the heat. So summer containers on your deck or on your patio, these are great plants and not a lot of maintenance. Again, we've done the research. We've done all the looking and the finding of these plants for you so that you don't have to do the work. We let us do the work for you. And if if you want to really get into it and really have some fun, and it's really about the education about this, is we have Get in the Dirt with at avantflora.com, or you can go right to our website at avantflora.com and really help ask all the questions, and we're there to help you. And we want more people to garden, and we want you to be a great gardener.
Well,
your success is our priority.
I like the idea of, if you don't have a lot of room in the ground, putting these in containers, because the great thing, you know, sometimes we put annuals in containers because we want them, you know, they only live one season, but they bloom the entire season.
Correct.
I like the idea of putting a perennial in a container so it keeps coming back year after year after year, but I don't want a perennial that's only going to bloom for like 2 weeks, right? These are really amazing because this hummingbird in general plants, but these plants in particular, Sam, we're talking about months and months of blooms here, right?
Absolutely, all summer long, from the beginning of summer, late spring, beginning of summer, all the way through till that first frost, until that first starts to get cold in October. And depending on where you live, you can have these growing until November, which is what's so great about these plants and grading it. And also, you know, again, your success is our priority. Shipping these in our clamshells, putting the container in here, protecting the plant so that it comes ready to go right into the garden. You can pop these out of this clamshell and it goes right into that. It also has an Ellie pot, which is a little bit more environmentally friendly, which has this netting that goes around it. The sheet, you can just pull this off, break open the root system, and then just pop it right in your container or right in the garden, and these things are ready to go, and they'll be blooming for you. You can even see these are the ship to show. Has even a little bit of flower on it. Some buds are still continuing to come up. So you're going to see instant success with these as soon as you get them and put them in your garden.
It really is specialty varieties, and we're doing them at a really nice sale price. You're getting them home, 3 easy payments of $16.66. So $16.66 per plant, and they ship for free. You get all 3 colors. They all have different textures with the flowers that you can see, different shapes, and the deer don't like them. They're amazing in containers. Those are gorgeous and very popular. If you want anything in the show, give us a call, 1-800-500-7590 to place your order. Now, if you want to go with a